Stentorian vapor, Stentorian. Dude, what does a half man, half horse have to do with a squonk box? Stentorian.
It's a centaur, you idiot.
What up, YouTube? Welcome in Between Two Beards. I'm Justin, aka Dub.
I'm Ryan.
And today we're doing a full review of the Stentorian Rambox Squonk resin mod.
Yeah, this was sent to us for the purpose of the review from Watofo. Thank you guys so much for that. It will not change the way we feel about it. This is both of our first squonk ever, and
yeah, my first unregulated box mod.
yeah,
too.
first unregulated box.
I'm diving in balls deep, man.
Right, but we're gonna take a quick second, jump down, show you what's in the box.
But before we dive right into it, guys, a quick history lesson in what is squonking.
What is squonking? Squonking is the art of dripping without actually having to drip. With a Squonker mod, you have a bottle of juice inside your mod, instead of two different batteries. Basically, you can fill this bottle up with juice, and when your coils go dry, you just go squeeze, and now your coils aren't dry anymore. Squonking! It's the lazy man's solution to dripping! Love it!
Alright guys, this is going to be a really quick unboxing of the Ram Squonk box by Stentorian and Watofo. Very typical Watofo box we've been seeing here recently. But yeah, open her up and you're going to have this piece of foam on top. Get rid of that. Right here will be your mod. They give you 2 extra squonk bottles, which is kind of cool. So you've got 3 options for flavors. If you want to have 3 different flavors, you can just swap them in and out. It doesn't come with an extra straw for each, so you just have to swap the straw with the one that's in the mod. But under that, it's a very simple user guide, and it's in a bunch of different languages, and it just kind of gives you a general rundown of the mod. So yeah, we'll get rid of all that. And here is the Ram box by Stentorian and Watofo. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's made of fully made of resin. It's got this great rubberized kind of soft touch feel, kind of like the Cartel mod and stuff like that. I want to bring in Dubs too real quick. He's got the green one. And just, yeah, I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Just all the different colors. This is what we were expecting with that funky A-liter mod, and it didn't happen. But yeah, just beautiful. But anyway, taking a little tour around here. It's going to be hard to see, but they've got the little Ram logo kind of engraved into the resin right there. You've got your fire button here. And then take the battery door off. The battery door, I like this because a lot of these mods I've been seeing here recently, they've got magnets on the side here that stick to your battery. I like the fact that they've got one big chunky magnet right in the middle, and then it sticks to this post right here. So yeah, the battery door fits really nice and snug. Mine doesn't move at all. Dubs moves just a tiny bit, but the only thing is this right here. The door's got a couple little tiny chips out of the resin, but I don't know if that's like a molding thing or what, but yeah, other than that, up top we do have a really nice gold-plated 510 that is surrounded in a peak insulator, which is great, and that is a spring-loaded 510 pin, obviously, the hole in the center there for squonking. This can accommodate a 24mm RDA with absolutely no overhang. I have the dead rabbit on here, and yeah, it fits absolutely dead flush. So I think 24 is as big as you're going to want to go if you don't want any overhang at all. 25 will overhang just a tiny bit. Really quick, huge shout out to Larry at Forced Acrylics. I was looking for a drip tip to match this box and couldn't really find anything I liked. So one of our followers on Instagram, Oh My Lanta, sent me the link to Forced Acrylics, and they had this piece of resin that was just a perfect match for this mod. I emailed him and said, hey man, I want I want a dead rabbit. I want the exact same drip tip that comes on the dead rabbit just out of that piece of acrylic. And he was like, yeah, no problem. And bam. So I told him I'd give him a big shout out, and I just wanted to do that really quick. But anyway, moving on. Obviously, you've got your single 18650 battery in here. I haven't found any solid info on what way the battery's supposed to go. It will fire either way. I've heard a handful of guys say positive down, so I've just been doing positive down. It's nowhere in the manual or anywhere on their website or anything. So I've just been doing positive down. But yeah, again, this isn't technically fully mechanical because it's going to be hard to catch, but there is a wire that runs in a little channel all the way up there, and it's actually soldered to the positive connection. And then when you hit your fire button, that makes the connection and fires the mod. So it's not technically mechanical, but it's just unregulated. But battery safety, guys, please. If you have any kind of tears or rips in your battery wraps at all, rewrap them. Do not use them in a device like this. But anyway, everything on the inside is super nice and tidy and it's a very clean job. I've seen a lot of mechanical and unregulated boxes that everything's just kind of slopped in there, but this is it. They've paid a lot of really good attention to detail here. Again, as you can see, as you push the button, that pin makes contact right there, and that's what fires the mod. The one thing I do want to show you, this does have a safety lock on it, so there's a little bit of knurling on the switch. If you grab that and turn it all the way till it clicks, and then when you push it, it will not move anymore. So that's what keeps it from firing. So that's just a really nice little added piece of safety that I'm really glad that they did with this. But anyway, yeah, then when you unlock it, obviously it'll make contact again. But anyway, yeah, then you got your squonk bottle here. This holds 7 mils of juice. And then obviously you got your straw that goes up in there, and then that's what squonks, your juice. I'm not going to pull this out of here because, I mean, well, okay, yeah, go ahead and pull this out. But yeah, so here's your bottle. Again, it comes with 2 extra bottles in the box, which is nice, so you can switch flavors. And then yeah, when you fill it up, and then you just stick that straw on the pin there, and there you go. Put your battery in, and then she fires. So yeah, the only thing I cut the battery ribbon off. That's why it's frayed a little bit. It was like twice this length, and then it kind of made the battery door a little wonky, but I snipped that off, and yeah, so now the battery door fits really great. You've got a nice big size, even my fat thumb can fit in there to squonk no problem. And yeah, so all right guys, we're gonna jump back out and talk about it for a few minutes, and we'll be right back.
All right guys, that was the up close of the Stentorian Ram box mod, made of resin squonker.
Yeah, from Stentorian.
It's a mouthful any way you want to do it.
Yeah, let's jump right in. Again, this is our first dive into squonking period, and I've got to say, I'm enjoying it.
I am enjoying it, guys, and as you can see from our little black and white film there, like I said, squonking is basically just dripping without the actual
the hassle of having to carry a bottle of juice with you. Yeah.
So, obviously, one of the big things we wanted to just get out of the way here, guys, is the fact we can't imply safety enough.
Right.
This is not the same is that.
Right.
You have a computer chip with about 1,000 different safety parameters controlling everything safely.
My favorite thing I ever heard to describe an unregulated or a mech mod was the only true safety feature in a device like this is you. You got to know how to build. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know what batteries to use. We're both using Sony VTC5As, which have a 30 amp continuous draw limit, which makes them safe to use on a mechanical or unregulated box mod. But yeah, I want to jump right into.
Let's do it, guys.
Got a dead battery there.
Yep.
That is the one downfall to an unregulated device.
There ain't the battery life. We're not using this on the road, guys.
Right.
So.
But yeah, I mean, as far as cons go, I have a couple little tiny things. The button, it's got a nice, strong spring to it, but every now and then it feels a little wonky. I don't think it feels bad or cheap or anything. It just feels a little wonky sometimes. Now, with that, I've seen people say that they've had problems with arcing on the switch inside. I've never had anything like that.
Never had any issue with that. The button works fine for me. I mean, I guess if you really want to be nitpicky, you could say it could almost be a little bit bigger because it's such a protruding button.
Yeah.
But for the most part, guys, I got to give it up for them for one big thing, though. There is a lock, as we showed you on the up close of this, to where you can't fire it. And that is a big deal for me because that is just one little gesture of safety that they put in place here.
Will not fire once
you know,
once you turn
and
that.
we showed it on the up close, guys. But like I said, as you can see, this is not making the contact. You know, so it's nice to see that they're putting some kind of a safety.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, add safety where you can in a device that otherwise doesn't.
I mean, let's face it, guys. This is almost direct contact to a battery. So
now this isn't technically mechanical. It's not fully mechanical because there's a wire. It's unregulated.
Do we need another black and white film?
No, I think one's good for each video. But yeah, I mean, it again, I haven't ever used one of these that is fully mechanical.
Right.
So to me, it hits great. I've got a .11 Alien build in here. He's a little bit lower than that.
Yeah, I got a little bit lower build, but it
hits great.
It hits great.
It hits great. I think the vape off of this is fantastic. I've got the Dead Rabbit on top of mine. I bought the Dead Rabbit to use as a dripper. Honestly, it's going to live on the Squonker because it works perfecally.
I'm rocking the Peerless with a squonk pin that works just terrific.
Works great.
However, I do hope to get my Dead Rabbit on here eventually when I, after
his Dead Rabbit didn't come with a squonk pin.
I'm still in the process of talking to Hell Vapes about that one. But that's another story for another day. One of the biggest things that I like to focus with on this particular mod is how exceedingly gorgeous it is.
Beautiful.
This resin, if you guys watched our A-liter funky mod, this is the resin I was expecting from them.
We wanted on that mod,
and I didn't get it.
Right.
This is just
there's tons
beautiful,
of color.
very
it's all swirly.
vibrant.
Mine's a little darker than, obviously, because it's the black one and it's blues and yellows and stuff. And there's not quite as much swirl, but it's beautiful. And then his is just this bright, vibrant green.
I mean, like I said, guys, everything on this screams quality to me. It looks like it's very well built. I have no issues.
One thing I was super surprised when I got it out of the box was just how small it is. I wasn't quite ready for that. Like, I mean, it looked small in videos.
Well, and I thought the same thing, but then I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, when you look at
one battery,
you get one battery, so they're gonna make this the size of a battery. I did like the fact that this came with 2 additional.
Yeah, it comes with 3 juice bottles.
3 juice
That's
bottles.
another thing that a lot of people I've seen haven't been complaining about, but they've been bringing up is how stiff and not squishy these bottles are.
I don't really have anything to compare it to, but I'm having no problems whatsoever.
Again, being our first squonk experience, I can't touch on that because I don't know. I'm sure there are nicer bottles.
I'm sure it's
out
just
there.
like drip tips. There's just like a type of squonk bottle that's just like above all the others.
This thing isn't hard to push or anything.
No,
I mean, it does exactly what it's supposed to do.
This thing's great, guys.
So
like I said,
I don't have a complaint there.
And I love it because in situations like this, where I'm running just a little bit low, and like I said, lock the button here so I don't accidentally knock it. You pull that out. All you gotta do is just pull that out. You can blow it out.
Blow it out your ass.
Yeah, blow it out your ass. Stick it in the new one, guys. I know it's tough. You got to hit the hole just right, and it is a tight fit. So
he's never heard those words ever.
Wow, you're right. I haven't. But yeah, guys. All right, so guys, you just get yourself a new bottle. You put your new, what do they call it?
Straw.
A straw or a hose, whatever you want to call it. You put it in there, make a nice tight seal. You stick it in there like that.
Bam, you got another full bottle.
Squonk, 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 and now you got yourself another full bottle of whatever you're ready to go. It couldn't be simpler.
Right, I showed it on the up close, but the only other issue with mine, and it's not a functionality thing at all, is just the battery door's got some chips missing out of it, and it was like that when I got it out of the box.
See, I mean,
his isn't like that at all, but mine doesn't move at all, and his does a little bit.
Yeah,
so
just a smidge, but not enough to where, like I said, guys, it's so simple.
Right.
There's not much to talk about.
And I mean, it's a sub $100 full resin Squonker.
Right.
Most of these type of Squonkers are above that $100 mark. So I give it up for Watofo. Easy answer for me. Would I buy one of these if I were to break mine? Absolutely.
Yeah. I really didn't know what to expect coming into an unregulated box mod, and on top of that, a Squonker. I didn't know, because at first, when I first heard that what I saw was squonking, well, I'm like, that sounds kind of gimmicky. But after doing it, it's like, you know what? For the guys that just, they're strictly unregulated. They don't own a regulated mod, and they like to drip, but they're going to like a vape show or something. Yeah. This is great. This is the best of both worlds. You can basically drip without actually having to carry a bottle around and, oh, hold on, guys. Drip, drip, drip.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going out somewhere and I had like a 2-hour road trip, like say I was going to see my in-laws or something, I can carry this in the car and basically drip while I'm driving, but not have to.
And I have to admit, I didn't think I would, but it's just fun. Squonk. Yeah, it's just fun,
Yeah. So yeah, overall, I give this a solid 8 out of 10 stars.
8 out of 10.
It works. It's pretty. It feels nice in the hand. It's got that really nice rubberized coating.
This is like I said. I've got really no complaints as far as
the only thing I had to do on mine is I had to cut the battery ribbon in
Yeah,
half.
the battery ribbon on it's got to sit at an angle just right, or
so long
it makes the battery door all
it's so long that if you don't
flush.
get it in there just right, the battery door just doesn't fit. So I literally just cut mine in half to where I can still grab it to pull the battery out.
But yeah, like I said, if the FDA kicks the door down and bends us over the table and
yeah,
you
easy.
know,
Yep, I would
definitely go find another one, guys.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fun. It's great. Just remember, build responsibly. Do your research, understand Ohm's law, get yourself one of those little Coil Master build kits. You know,
500% sure if you have any rips or tears in your battery racks,
right.
do not use them.
Like
in a
I
mod
said,
like
guys,
this.
you are the only safety parameter for this mod. You don't have a chip that says, "Oh wait, that's not right." You know, so. Like I said, it's a pass for me.
Yeah.
Once again, beard approved.
Yeah, I recommend it if someone was like, "Hey, I want to get into squonking, but I don't want to spend $140 on a stabwood squonker or something."
Right.
Check this out.
This is a great way to do it.
I think you can get these online for somewhere in like the $60 range.
Between $60 to $80, I think. It's not bad, guys.
I mean, there's a little bit of cost there. It's not the most cost-effective thing ever, but for what you're getting, I think it's completely worth it.
Like I said, I think granted, a lot of this comes down to what kind of RDA you have on top.
Yeah,
but you know what? Like I said, guys, but the actual box itself, we've been able to put several different RDAs on this with squonk pins in them, and they work great. No complaints.
Yeah.
Everything functions correctly. Like I said, I love the fact that they took the safety parameter with the button. Like I said, I'm really happy about it. So definitely going to recommend it to somebody who wants to get into it.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that'll do it, guys. I mean, definitely recommend. Comes highly recommended. The RAM by Stentorian and Wotofo.
Yeah, definitely. Nice.
If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Leave us comments. We're always looking for feedback. We've been getting a lot of good feedback, so we love that.
Keep sharing, guys. Keep telling people about us.
Hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at In Between Two Beards.
If you want to contact us professionally or just drop us a line, our email is inbetweentwobeards@gmail.com. Feel free to write. And I think until next video, guys,
Vape on.
Vape on. Squonk. Squonk.